Always good to have a chat. I'm going to have a cough. Excuse me. All right, let's move on. Check the markets. Bring in Michael Lee, who hopefully will be able to save my voice. Michael, good morning. Have we reached a bottom?
I do not think we have reached a bottom. We've been under the 50-day moving average for 60 straight days. This is the first time that happened since November 2008, and we just have so much uncertainty in front of us. I believe we are in a recession, but how deep is that recession? How long will it last? That is hanging out there, and we have no idea how far the Fed is going to go. I believe the market will bottom once it fully believes the Fed is going to pivot. Now, the bond markets are already predicting that at some point next year, the Fed will reverse course and start cutting rates. But until that becomes a very widely held consensus, I do not think the market's going to bottom. I do think we have another leg lower. Employment is the one talking point for people who are bullish on the economy, but you're already starting to see that fall apart with the likes of Apple announcing they're going to be freezing hiring, and you're starting to hear it all across the spectrum. Remember, employment is a lagging indicator, and so when times are good, and I'm out here saying, look how good the job market is, the bears are quickly to remind you that this is a lagging indicator, not a forward-looking indicator, and so at this point, I am a bear. And I will say that employment is a lagging indicator, and I think the employment is the last shoe to drop, and when things start to fall apart, and we're going to start seeing that now.
So how long does this go on, do you think, Michael?
Oh, yeah, great question, Ashley. What you need to remember about markets and the economy is that markets move far in advance of where the actual economy is going. And so at some point at the end of December, beginning of January, a lot of smart people had it figured out that it was time to get out of the market then, not now. And so in 2008, the market bottomed in March of 2009. Unemployment bottomed in April of 2010. So we're typically a year to 18 months out in advance of where the overall economy is. So hopefully at some point in the third quarter, fourth quarter this year, we see the bottom of this bear market, and we start to recover and can move on to sunnier days.
I would like the sound of that. Very quickly, the earnings, what have you been keeping your eye on, and what are they telling you?
Yeah, very low expectations, and we're beating expectations now. Not particularly getting great guidance. I'm interested to see what Netflix says tonight about advertising, and if they see that subscriber growth slow, subscriber losses slowing, and they think they're at a trough there. So we'll see how that goes going forward.
All right, Michael Lee, thank you for bailing me out as I was losing my voice. Great stuff as always. Thank you so much. Let's bring in Susan Lee.